Hey folks, it's Steve Miller, City of Hickory Public Works Director. We're at our salt brine facility here at Public Works facility where we make all the brine and we do our winter operations out of. Folks have been asking a lot of questions and I'm sure everyone's curious, like how do we start a storm? How do we prep for a storm? How do we go through the storm? I'm going to try to give you those details and sort of give you an update of where we are currently. So for this particular storm, we started brining about 72 hours before. Normally that would be 48 hours, but with the magnitude of that storm, we wanted to make sure that we were able to get as many people covered as you can. Behind me, we're capable of making about 5,000 gallons of salt brine an hour, but we usually can only put out about 20 to 30, 25,000 gallons during each storm. So we were able to put out 20,000 gallons of brine before this particular storm, and what that does is help try to keep the snow and ice from adhering to the road, and then when we're able to plow, we're able to get it off better. Of course, this storm was predicted to be a major ice storm at first, and then we kind of wound up getting a major sleet storm. Sleet's different than snow, and it bonds to the pavement a lot quicker, especially with the cold temps we had. We were down to 9 degrees Monday morning. After the storm and during the storm, we made a decision to try to plow off as much as we could on the main thoroughfares and get to as many roads as we could. We had about 24 hours to make that happen. Our crews did an amazing job of working nonstop to get that accomplished. Now, with that being said, once we got to Monday morning, the snow and sleet locked down and we could not cut through it. Some folks may not realize that salt does not work particularly well when you get below 25 degrees, and when you get down to 9, it's basically ineffective. So you have to kind of wait for Mother Nature to heat up, to get some sun happening, and that starts that chemical process of letting go of the snow and the ice to the roadway. We're out working as much as we can. So we're trying to get to as many streets as we could, and we were able to accomplish a lot of that. A lot of folks, I'm sure, feel like they have not been gotten to, but we will promise you, we will get to you as quick as we can. We're working basically nonstop. We have salt and sand crews here most of the day and night, and they're working as hard as they can. As far as we've been able to get some temps up here in the last couple of days, we've been able to get back into some of our residential areas. Our typical snow policy dictates that we plow and we treat the residential or the thoroughfares first. Those are roadways that carry a lot of cars. So you think of 127, Conjure Mill Road, Tate Boulevard. We're actually responsible for all of the DOT streets in the city of Hickory except for 321, Highway 70, and I-40 and Catawba Valley Boulevard. So there's about 750 lane miles that we're responsible for, and it just takes a lot of time to get back into the residential neighborhoods. Typically after a snowstorm in the south, we're at 45 degrees, a day or two later, and that helps us a lot. We didn't have this storm, and we've had to bear down and try to make some of this equipment work. These big, heavy, front-loaded plows do not go well and cut through ice. That's one of the things we've been fighting this whole storm, and then we'll continue to fight. But we've used a lot of product. We used about 300 tons of salt, which is about 3 normal snow events for us. So we put a lot of product out, and we're going to keep putting some product out. But we have to let it work. It doesn't work instantly. It needs to set for sometimes as much as 8 to 10 hours before we get effective melting with it. So we're getting back into all these neighborhoods as quick as we can. We know folks are frustrated. We're frustrated. We want to provide the best service we can. Our guys have been working hard. They've got families at home, and they're still here taking care of everybody. Our police, fire, everybody is working nonstop to make sure we're safe, we're taken care of, and most of these places we will get into you if we need to for a medical or a fire emergency. Rest assured we'll get to you. So I'm sure everyone knows that we have another potential forecast for snow this weekend. The good news is that will be all snow. The bad news is we're going to get snow. But we're getting ready. Tomorrow we'll begin brining operations on our major thoroughfares, bridges. We won't get to everybody. We wish we could. We just don't have that much equipment. So for a typical storm, we have 3 brine trucks that can go out and cover the roadways with brine. We also have 13 snow plows, and we have 6 salt spreaders, and then we have multiple pieces of equipment like backhoes, rubber tire loaders, and we have 1 motor grader that we can implement. Some of the folks may not realize that downtown we have to haul all the snow off. We have to take it out of there because it's not anywhere to put the snow, so we have to haul it off. Once we get the brine down and treat for tomorrow for the storm, it's supposed to hit Saturday, late Friday night, Saturday morning. Our plows and salt operations will begin as soon as we have the snow falling, and then we'll keep digging until we're out of it. The good news is temps are supposed to be fairly warm compared to what they are this week, but Saturday night, Sunday night, and Monday it's going to be cold again, so we're going to have a lot of refreezing, and folks need to prepare to maybe be not being able to travel well for a day or two after this event as well. Quick update on our residential and commercial garbage in the area. So after this storm, we were kind of not able to function for 2 days. We're back, and everybody will put their garbage out to the road and their recycling as well. We will get to it. It may take us a little while, but we're catching up on the routes, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday routes, and we're making progress. The commercial guys, they are working hard to keep the restaurants and the businesses their garbage moving and being taken to the landfill. The landfill opened yesterday, so we're able to do full operations. There'll be some streets we can't get to, and we may not be able to get to you until early next week, but we will get to you, and we'll get things back to normal as quick as we can. Again, all these folks are working hard, and they're out there for you, I promise.